Hey everybody, it's Mike here, and I am Baseball Collector, and I am going to do a little year-end recap, kind of a snapshot of where my collection is today in order to just mark this point in time going forward so I can kind of see how my collection grows over time and how you can follow along with me and see how it grows as well. So I've got a couple of comments that I want to make, and I know I did a video last night. I was supposed to do this one last night, but I fell asleep. And it's 6 in the morning here now, and I'm like, I got to get this done because I want to have it done before Christmas. That was my goal. But last night I did a video where I got a bobblehead of John Sherholtz, and he was in pieces. And my daughter, with some super glue magic, has put Mr. Sherholtz back together. And although I still requested a refund from the seller, and I want a refund because it's still broken, this doesn't make it perfect. But at least John is standing tall now and can hopefully live a wonderful long life over with the other bobbleheads in the bobblehead community that I'm calling Bobbleland. So I basically really started videos this year. I had done some years past of card room videos and some other things long ago, but really I started doing videos on a regular basis this year. And I have to tell you how blown away I am with the YouTube community. It is not easy to come on YouTube and kind of expose yourself and really show off your collection. You never know how it's going to be received, and I have been completely embraced by this community, and I'm really, really grateful for that. So thank you. It's so interesting to see. We all come from all over the country. We all have different collecting interests. We all have different teams we root for, and you know, it's just amazing to see the diversity of the collection that we see. You know, we're just all a bunch of strangers, and we all live our lives, and we all get little glimpses into each other's personalities through these videos, and it's so fascinating to watch and learn and see everything. I admire so many of you and your collections and what you collect and why you collect it and why it's important to you. I love hearing those stories, and hopefully you love hearing my stories. But it's just an awesome group of people, an awesome group of collections, and I'm just proud to be a part of it. I've really made a lot of friends, which I'm really surprised about. If you were to ask me a year ago what would be the most surprising thing about the YouTube community, that I genuinely consider when I'm watching videos of people that I followed, that they're my friends. And that's interesting. A lot of you I've never met in person, ever. But I enjoy talking to you and texting with you, some of you that I get to do that with. And what, again, is most striking is I see unbelievable generosity, unbelievable kindness from YouTuber to YouTuber, watching what people are willing to just give away to other people just to say thanks and just to say, hey man, I was thinking about you and I thought this card would be better fit in your collection than mine. So again, just an amazing thing. And to that end, I have just crossed over the 500 sub plateau, so I'm very humbled by that, honestly. And I just can't believe there's 500 people that give a crud what I do on YouTube, but there are. And so I'll be running a contest probably after the first of the year, just as a thank you for everybody that's watching my channel. So now, a little bit of recap. You guys see that I have a ton of projects going on. I've got stuff coming in all the time, and where does it fit and how does it work? And God knows I have a terrible time trying to keep track of it, but I have a giant spreadsheet, and so I just want to, I'm going to be looking over here a lot because I have it over here on my computer. So here's just kind of where I stand on some things, and again, this is just that marker in time. I've got 289 one-of-ones. That's for you, JMVP. I have 125 complete sets, which are normal complete sets. That totals about 65,000 cards. I have every top set from 1973 to 2017. So I was born in 73, so I have every base top set from the year I was born. In terms of autographs, which is probably my biggest part of my collection, I have 2,422 baseball autographs in my collection. It represents 514 different baseball people, whether that's players, managers, executives, owners, etc. 514 different people. Of Hall of Famers, there's 320-ish or so of those. I have 222 different Hall of Famer autographs. I have 1,761 total Hall of Famer autographs. Of that 222 different, I have 209 of them that are actually slabbed and authenticated. My goal is to have them all that way, because then they're protected and authenticated. I have a total of 283 PSA DNA slabs, which is kind of the blue flip slabs. I also collect Hall of Famer relics. There's 179 players that have, and whoever, Hall of Famers that have a relic card of some kind. 179. I have 175 of them, so I'm only missing 4. I collect MVP and Cy Young autographs, players that have won that award. There are 152 different players that have won an MVP award. I have 131 autos. The biggest ones I'm missing are Thurman Munson, Roger Maris, those are Walter Johnson. Those are probably the big ones that I'm missing. Of Cy Young players, I'm only missing 6 that have ever won a Cy Young. And none of the real big guys. Most of them are kind of the weird esoteric guys that I just haven't found an auto of. Like I need Bob Welch. I mean, just things like that. I collect the 2001 Fleer Greats of the Game autograph set, which is just an amazing kind of almost vintage autograph set. And I have 79 of the 93 autos in that set. All the ones I'm missing are just all the short prints that are really expensive. I love 5-star autographs. There's 50 different players that have had a 5-star autograph. I have 39 of them. If I can, I ideally I just want one of each player, but I've started just trying to make a whole run of all the Hall of Famer 5-star autos, and there's I have 71 total. There's 125 or so of those. In terms of my PSA set registries, which is a big part of my collection, you guys watch a lot of that videos of me talking about adding cards to my PSA set registries. And I am happy to report that we have converted Mike O. Between me and Ray from Philly, we have gotten Mike O to finally start a PSA set registry. And he's doing 1989 tops, and he's trying to get all Jim Mint 10s. And I think that is just great. And he's doing it for him, 89 tops. I mean, it's a mass-produced set from the junk wax era. So what? I think it's great that Mike's doing that, and I encourage everyone out there. Set registries like crack, so you got to be careful. But I have a bunch of set registries. The biggest one is my top 300 cards of all time by Mike Payne, and I'm currently 5th on that set registry, and I have 211 of the 300 cards. So Ray, you got some catching up to do. But man, it's been a fun ride. It's just some of the most iconic cards in the history of baseball. So love doing that set. Although it's slow, I haven't gotten a new top 300 card in a long time because everything I need is crazy expensive. So my goal is just to kind of wait maybe for the National and hope I can go to Cleveland next year and pick up some cards for that set. But in the meantime, I've been going crazy on my just Hall of Fame set registries for different years. I tried to pick one set from each decade. I have 1940 Play Ball, 1953 Bowman Color, 1960 Tops, 73 Tops, and 80 Tops, and 1992 Fleer Ultra. So I've got those 6 set registries just for Hall of Famers that are in those sets. And unlike a normal set registry, I add managers, and I think they're managers. If they're in the Hall of Fame, they deserve to be in my collection. There's 235 cards total for those 6 set registries. And I currently have 155 of the 235, which is about 66, about 2/3 of them, with a couple of them on the way. It is amazing to try to find these. It's a great hunt and an enjoyable deal that I'm doing to add some amazing players in slabbed cards. A lot of them, the point was to have cards from their playing days, and that's what I've been adding. So in the 40, I'm 7th on the registry currently, and I've got only 20 of the 52 cards. So that's my lowest. 53 Bowman Color has been a challenge because it's so expensive, but I'm 12th on the registry currently with 12 out of 26 of those. 1960 and 1973 tops I have completed. I haven't shown the video of my new, I finished off 1973. I got the last card that I needed, so I'll do that soon. So I'm 100% on those, but I'm still only 17th and 18th on the registry respectively, even though I'm 100% complete, because I'm not trying to go after 8s, 9s, and 10s or whatever in each set. I'm trying to get a good collector grade on the cards and just find a card that has good eye appeal, and that's good enough for me. 1980 tops, I'm closing in on that. I'm finding it difficult to find some of the cards in the grade that I'm willing to accept, but I'm at 35 of the 42 there. I'm 16th on the registry on 80. In 1992 Fleer Ultra, I have only 6 in my hand, but I've sent every other card needed for that registry to Mike O to be part of his group PSA submission. There's one, since Alan Trammell just got into the Hall of Fame, I need to find a card of his and get that done. But that's kind of a recap of where I am. I hope next year is a great year for everybody's collection. It's Christmas Eve today, so I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas and gets to spend a lot of awesome time with family and friends and just really celebrating some time off. And so I appreciate everybody watching my channel. Again, thanks for the support. Be looking out for a YouTube 500 subscriber contest video that I'll do in the next few weeks. Other than that, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a good night.